Black people complex and bleaching syndrome. Hi beautiful people, you know why I'm here? I'm here to inspire you. This channel is all about inspiration, education, and self-improvement. So give me a big favor. If you're new on that channel, go and subscribe, like that video if you really love it, and be a big part of this amazing family. My name is Lodi, by the way. So today, guys, I'm going to talking about one of the biggest subjects in the Black community. I'm talking about the bleaching syndrome. So what is the bleaching syndrome? For me, the bleaching syndrome is a mental sickness. It's a mental and psychological sickness due of the really low self-esteem of the people. This subject is a big subject in the Black community because for many years the bleaching syndrome was something forbidden. Some people don't want to talking about that because in the Black community bleaching the people who bleach them skin is something unacceptable. For me, we can definitely identify a lot of problems in the Black community, but the bleaching syndrome is one of the biggest problem in the Black community, in the world, in America, in Africa, in Latin America, everywhere in the world, the Black skin has always been a problem. So many people, especially the women, so many people in the world use some chemical products to lightness them skin because of the norm of beauty, of the canon of beauty imposed by one dominant group. Recently in America, the New York Times detects a growing population using the glutathione treatment. So what is the glutathione treatment, guys? The glutathione treatment is an antioxidant who deactivates the enzyme who produces the dark skin pigment. So obviously, guys, the glutathione treatment is a new generation of bleaching cream for people. So today I'm going to give you some example of some biggest figure who changed them skin's color. So the first one for me, guys, is Michael Jackson. So we all know who is Michael Jackson. He's one of the biggest, one of the most biggest star the world never had. He was the king of pop. Obviously, Michael Jackson, he's a perfect example of the Black man's skin complex. So this is Michael Jackson images the world first see when he starts the Jackson 5 with all him brother. And on that time, guys, don't forget, in America, it was still the segregation. So it means when Michael started, when he was 5 years old, it was still a Black boy, and in America was a segregation. So it means like he was a musician, he was doing like a money concert. But on that time, guys, in the same time, he couldn't really work in the street as he liked. He couldn't really go any place he wanted because of his skin's color. So Michael Jackson started to experiment about the racism about his skin's color, and he started also to experiment the racism about his color about the music industry on the really youngest age. And also at home, a lot of his brothers started to teasing him about him nose, about how he was tall and how he was like skinny. So Michael Jackson experiments the complex of the Black skin's color in the early age. Michael Jackson grew up on that social environment, that segregation environment applied on some part of the United States was psychologically one of the biggest part of him transformation. The social family environment as well was one of the biggest psychological effect of him transformation. So the second one for me, guys, she's Lil Kim, and I didn't even know Lil Kim. She's the perfect example of the Black people complex about their skin's color. So obviously Lil Kim, when she first started the music industry, she was like, and today, when you look at Lil Kim appearance, she's completely different. She changed all her appearance, and I'm going to tell you guys why. Lil Kim was completely complex. She's never loved herself because of the relationships she got with her dad. He was always saying to her she was not enough. Even in her private life, she always find a boyfriend who cheat on her and said to her she was not enough pretty and she got also a bigger nose. Most of the boyfriends she had always cheat on her with some woman with a European looking. And also, all the men in her road always try to date a girl with a light skin. So teenager, Lil Kim developed a big complex about her skin's color. And when the money started to rule for her in the music industry, Lil Kim transformed completely herself on the woman she always wanted to be. Due of her skin's color complex and a social environment and really low self-esteem, today we can see Lil Kim as she always wanted to be, like blue eyes, blonde hair, and fine nose, and really light skin. So number 3 for me, guys, is Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel is a Jamaican musician. He's one of the biggest and one of the most talented dancehall musicians in Jamaica. So as you can see, Vybz Kartel, when he started the music industry in the beginning, he was completely a dark man. And today, when you look at Vybz Kartel's skin's color, he's completely destroyed his skin's color with some bleaching products. We can even recognize him. And number 4 for me, guys, she's the Nicki Minaj. So Nicki Minaj, African-American singer. She comes from Barbados and she's one of the most biggest singer in America on doing R&B music. So this is one of the picture of Nicki Minaj when she was teenager. And this is Nicki Minaj right now, today, as we know. For Nicki Minaj, it's just an evidence. She lightens her skin's color step by step, even if she never will recognize it. So another example of a musician who definitely lightens his skin's color because of the music industry, because of the social environment, or just because of the fashion. He is one of the most biggest musicians in Africa. This Koffi Olomide, he comes from Republic Democratic of Congo in Africa. So this is Koffi Olomide when he first started on the music industry in Africa, in Republic Democratic of Congo. And this is Koffi Olomide today after using many different chemicals and many different products to make his skin's color much lighter than before. No, come on guys, but in Africa too, the bleaching syndrome is a disaster. It's one of the biggest problems in Africa. The last example of guys of the black people complex about their skin's color, he's one of the most impressive after Michael Jackson. He's Sammy Sosa. Sammy Sosa is Samuel Perota Sosa. He's an African American Dominican baseball player. He's an Haitian descendant. He played as a baseball player in 19 seasons with the Chicago club. Sammy Sosa is a perfect example of the black people complex about their skin's color. Is one of the biggest, the most impressive transformation, as I say, after Michael Jackson. The world remembers Sammy Sosa when he first started his career as a baseball player with this kind of image. And today, when you look at Sammy Sosa, it's just unbelievable. We can even recognize him. He completely changed his skin's color. This is Sammy Sosa today. It's just unbelievable. It's just truly show the sadness of the many black people complex about their skin's color. So now I'm going to explain you guys where the bleaching syndrome come from, who built up the bleaching syndrome in the black people mind. When we're thinking about the bleaching syndrome, we need to go back in the 19th century. In the 19th century, guys, the European people say about the mulatto people hypothesis. They say the white blood of light-skinned black slave make them more smart, more civilized, and more good-looking. So it means on that mindset in the 19th century, the world always put a dark skin color really down. So on that mindset of the 19th century, we can see how the light black skin color emerge and become much successful, how the light black skin people always been put like up much than someone having like a really dark skin. We can see some example of that light-skinned black people become really successful, always put in the first step as a leader in the black community. For example, the university in America, Harvard, when we think about Harvard, the first black man who was graduate in Harvard University was a black light-skinned man, and it was W.E. Du Bois. Mr. Du Bois, he's an activist and he's a writer and he's an African American with a light skin. Another example of black man with the light skin who proved the dirty mindset and the crazy mindset of the 19th century. He's Douglas Wilder. Douglas Wilder was the governor of Virginia in the 1919 and 1994. He was the first African American who was a governor in the United States. And the last example of black light skin who definitely proves the crazy mindset of the 19th century is Barack Obama. So guys, everybody know Barack Obama. I'm not going to talking about Barack Obama's story and blah but obviously he was the first African American who became a president in the United States. He was the 44th president of the United States in the 2009 and 2017. So guys, the prejudice of the black people complex about them skin's color is more than when we're talking about like a bougie. It's more than that. It's also touched the intellectual of the black people. And today, even if we are in the 2021, the light skin continue to be the ideal because it's the one referred by the dominant population. I will say, like, for example, why when you're thinking about the Latin America or when we're thinking about Asian example, even Africa, why is the light skin is still the color for people? I will say, guys, it's because of the European market domination. The European market domination is mean like the European obviously dominate everything. They dominate the market about the movie, they dominate the market about selling, they dominate the market about production, they dominate the market about bougie industry, they dominate the market everywhere and every sector. That's why the European market still impose the canon of bougie everywhere in the world, in TV, in advertising, in cinema, everywhere in the world, because they control that global market. So that's why when I'm talking about the bleaching syndrome was one of the psychological, one of the most stronger psychological involved of self-rejection of dark skin and other native character. And I just want to say, in the 1960s, the fashion for the black people was black is beautiful. And now, in the 2021, the fashion is back to black. So ladies and gentlemen, to finish that topic, I just want to say, never stop to rise yourself up and be proud of who you are. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you really enjoyed that subject. I hope I helped you to understand where that complex of black people's skin's color come from. I hope you really enjoy it. And as I say today, right now, is back to black. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and just like this video if you like. Thank you so much. I love you. Bye.